Children, welcome to the class. So, children, for your pre-med examination, chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 will come, and including this video, I will send you the PDF, that PDF of exercise of chapter number 2, and then you have to read both the chapters. Inside the chapters, I will give you the MCQ questions, and you are knowing how to give the exam in Google form. So, like this, the pattern will be same as earlier. Now today we'll start chapter number 3, Python fundamentals. In this chapter we'll learn about the introduction of Python fundamentals, then Python character set, tokens, bare bones of a Python program, variable and assignments, simple input and output. Come to the introduction part. You must have learned the term IPO, input process output. Most, in fact nearly all, day life and computer action are governed by IPO cycle. That is, there is certain input, certain kind of processing and an output. So chapter number 1, student, chapter number 1 we had discussed about this IPO cycle, how it works. Also you are knowing. Do you know that program make IPO cycle happen? How? Anywhere and everywhere where you want to transfer some kind of input, a certain output. You have to some kind of input to certain output. You have to have a program first. Then a program is a set of instructions that govern the processing. Means set of instructions means while writing the program, you are giving the instructions to show to the computer, and after that reading that program, the instructions will process. How to process? Through CPU, and then afterwards it will show the result as output. In other words, a program forms the base of processing. In this chapter, we shall be talking about all basic elements of Python program can contain. You will be learning about Python's basic like character set, tokens, expressions, statements, simple input and output, etc. So, we are ready to take our first sincere step towards Python programming, and here we go. So, from here, first of all, we have to discuss about a Python character set. What is Python character set? Character set is a set of valid characters that a language can recognize. A character represents a letter, digit, or any other symbol. Python supports Unicode encoding standard. That means Python has following character sets. Character sets means if you are writing the program, so in that program you are using a letters, digit, special symbols you are using, then white space means space you are giving by writing the program, then other characters also you are using with the help of ASCII value and Unicode character. So these all are the Python character set. With the help of this set we are able to write a program. So here Python has following character sets, which are letter capital A to Z, small a to Z, digit 0 to 9, special symbol, space means space bar, backspace you are using that space, then plus, minus, asterisk sign, divide, double asterisk, then the brackets are also, these are the operationals and arithmetic operations, and then white space means you are giving blank space. That blank space bar is giving there you are pressing for blank if you want. Then tab you are using tab key. Then carry is written key means enter key you are using. New line you are using, form field you are using. These are the different white spaces. With the help of these white spaces you are able to write the program, means you are writing the program in that it will use. Then other character means Python can process all ASCII and Unicode characters as part of data or literals. So every component of Python program is created using the character set, be it statement or expression or other components of a program. Means here the character set means its statements will learn after this chapter, and then what is statement, what is expression, this all will be learning after this chapter or including this chapter. Then second topic is tokens. Tokens in a passage of text, individual words and punctuation mark are called tokens or lexical units or lexical elements. The smallest individual unit in a program is known as a token or a lexical unit. So here, if you are using some sign means that in that passage you are writing, in that passage you are using the sign, means a double quote sign, exclamation, comma. These are you are using dot. These are the different tokens we are using in this Python. So here tokens means, while if you are printing a string means text you are printing, and while printing the if you want to print the text, you are giving the name as name, comma, as this in all the string value you have to give in double quotes. These are the known as tokens. So here Python has following tokens: keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, punctuators. So here we'll discuss about a keywords. Means if a question will ask, the question will come that Python, how many tokens we are having in the Python. So there are now 5 tokens are there: keywords, identifier means names, literals, operators, and punctuators. Now come to the keyword. Keywords are the words that convey a special meaning to the language compiler or interpreter. These are reserved for a special purpose and must not be used as normal identifier. So keywords is a reserved word we are having in the Python program library, and this word cannot be used in a normal identifiers. Normal identifiers means, suppose if you have created if you have initialized one variable, under that variable you have to add some store some data. Suppose you are writing, means here take some any keyword take means suppose you are taking a class keyword. Class is a keyword, different keywords it is given here in this picture. These are the different keywords means it is reserved keywords, and while writing the program we are not supposed to use this as a normal identifiers means while taking the variable you are not supposed to take any of this variables. Means while writing the program, first of all in one variable we have to store some digits. Means suppose you are writing this program, then here if you are taking any variable that any variable including this means excluding this, you are able to take the variable. But in this different keywords you are not supposed to take you are not supposed to make a variable, because it is a reserved keywords in a Python programming language. Then identifiers means identifier are fundamental building blocks of a program and are used as a general terminology for the names given to different parts of the program via variables, objects, classes, functions, lists, dictionaries, etc. These are the different identifiers. So identifiers are means here identifier forming rule. What rule it is forming? To being specified means identifier if you are giving the name. Identifier means name you are giving. Name you are giving means in the variable name you are giving, object name you are giving, classes name, function name you are giving. So these are the some rules while using the identifiers. Means first one is an identifier is a arbitrarily long sequence of letters and digits. Yes, then the first character must be a letter and the underscore count as a letter. So first character, if you are initialize a variable, so in that variable you have to use a character only. Suppose if you want to store under the student variable, suppose you have taken student variable, under that student variable you are storing all the marks of the student. So that student name should be should start with text only. If you are slicing the variable at 10 student, so it will be wrong. Then here it is given here that the underscore count as a letter. If you are writing a underscore student, so that underscore will be counting as a variable here, letter here. Then upper and lower case are different. All characters are significant. Upper and lower case are different means in HTML while doing the program you are using HTML tag or HTML tag you are using the uppercase, and at the time of closing as HTML you are, if you are writing a lowercase, then it will work. But here in the Python, uppercase and lowercase letters are different. If you are initialize a variable in a uppercase, so you have to call that variable in uppercase only. Then the digit of 0 and 9 can a part of identifiers except the first character. So the letters, the number should be not in the, should not come in the first. Identifiers are undefined in length. Case is significant. That is, Python is case sensitive as it treat upper and lower character differently. Yes. So identifier means if you are writing the identifier's name given, so it is unlimited. Unlimited means any name, any length name. If you want to give the variable name, you can give. And here it is a case sensitive, so here it will treat as uppercase and lowercase as lowercase, both the character differently. Then an identifier must not be a keyword of Python. Must not be a keyword of Python means keyword of Python means the keyword we are had discussed about the keyword reserved keywords. So that reserved keywords we are not supposed to take an identifiers. The identifier cannot contain any special character except the underscore. So the different special characters are there. We had learned in the discussed in the Python character set. There only we are able to use the underscore because in that identifier, but other the special character are given that we are not supposed in the identifier. So here there are the following some valid identifier. Valid identifier means my file, date underscore 7. These are the all are the variables, and the variables check all the variables first number is not given, so all the valid. And then second is the following are some invalid identifiers means here hyphen we are using. Underscore is valid for when slice the variable, but hyphen is not valid. Then 29 CLCT is given means starting should be letter only, character only, not a digit. Then break is given here, so break is a reserved keyword. Then my.file means dot, we are not able to use the file dot here. So these are the invalid identifiers. Then literals value. In that literals value, literals often referred to as constant values are different types have a fixed value. Python allows several kinds of literals. So those values are having a fixed value. Fixed value, fixed length. So these are known as the literals. Literals means values we have to say. So different literals are string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals, special literal, none, literal collections. These are the different literals, and these literals will be discussed in the next class. Thank you.